What's up guys, got another video for y'all. This video should be coming out probably Friday night, but I got a UFC 293 prediction for y'all. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and let's get into the video. Now today, I just got the main card for y'all. There's gonna be 5 fights with Islam versus Volkanovski and Usman and Khamzat closing the card out. The first fight on the card is Said Nurmagomedov versus Muin Gafurov. I think Muin will start off the fight wrestling, but I think it will get stuffed by Said, and it will overall be an on-the-feet fight. Now, Muin is a southpaw, which can be pretty tricky when you keep it strictly on the feet, but I think Said's striking is good enough to deal with it. I think for a majority of the fight, Said moves around the octagon and outpoints Muin and ends up getting a decision victory. The next fight we got is Ikram Aliskerov versus Warlley Alves. I think early on in the fight, Ikram is gonna go to his wrestling, and he's gonna get Alves down on the mat, but I think Ikram can win this fight strictly on the feet because of how good his striking is. To win this fight, Alves is going to try to keep this on the feet. Even though Ikram has very good stand-up, I think Alves' best chance is to stay on the feet. Even though Alves will try his best not to take him down, I think Ikram gets him down, and I think he holds him down for most rounds, and I think he wins this fight by decision. The next fight we got on this card is Magomed Ankalaev versus Johnny Walker, and I think there's no question that Ankalaev is the better fighter and the more technical fighter, but I think Johnny brings that bit of unpredictability with his athleticism, his explosiveness, and how he approaches his stand-up game. I think this makes it a great fight to watch. Even though Ankalaev will keep this on the feet, I think if he needs to, he'll be able to get it to the ground because he has a great underrated ground game, but I think he keeps it on the feet, and I think he ends up knocking out Johnny Walker in the second round due to Johnny Walker being susceptible to early first round and second round KOs. The next and most interesting fight on this card, in my opinion, is Kamaru Usman versus Khamzat Chimaev. Now, if this fight was to happen 2 years ago, I think Kamaru Usman would have a great chance of winning this fight, but due to him having pretty bad knees, I think this is a huge disadvantage for him. I think it's gonna be very hard for him to win this matchup. I think in this matchup, Khamzat's gonna be too much of an animal and a beast to deal with, but if Kamaru can keep it on the feet, I think he's a more technical and accurate stand-up fighter than Khamzat is. I think Khamzat, if he gets it to the ground and he's able to keep Kamaru there and maybe even get a submission off, I think he has a great shot to win. But I have Khamzat by decision. I think he's just too much of a beast for Kamaru, especially with his bad knees. The last and most anticipated fight of this card is Islam Makhachev versus Volkanovski. Before making this video, I watched their first fight between Volkanovski and Islam, and I still come to the conclusion that I think Volkanovski won that fight. I think the last round got it done for him. I think him wailing on Islam at the very end of the round, I think it won it for him. And in the first fight, I think Islam surprised Volkanovski on the feet, and he wobbled him a couple times and he threw a couple strikes that he didn't expect from Islam. But this time around, I think Volkanovski shores this up, and I think he finds a way to get the job done. In this fight, it's gonna be a very ugly, back and forth and bloody matchup, but I think Volkanovski finds a way to get it done after losing the first fight. I think a couple factors to note is that Volkanovski is very good in rematches, and that Islam has the short notice from Volkanovski and being in Abu Dhabi in his favor. All in all, I think Volkanovski wins this fight by a decision, and if this happens, I think they automatically rematch it again, and this is gonna be another trilogy fight, and I can't wait to see that. Now that's it for the first UFC prediction video. Let me know about y'all's opinions in the comments, but don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see y'all next time.